folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Cowbell Country, Davis-Wade Stadium, home field for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on last season's national champions, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Now they get set to kick it away. Kickoff out of bounds. The ball will be spotted up at the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Breaking free at the 35. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And just like that, this offense is on the board with a touchdown the first time they get their hands on the ball. Quarterback had time to threw in rhythm, put it right on the money, and you got 6 points on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First play looking to throw it. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Look out, off and running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pryor. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, good push up front here, and this back, I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Wide open downfield. He's in the clear. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. And the Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And no shot to bring him down. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oregon. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line. Enemy territory. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. Looking to throw again. The receiver grabs it.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. And he goes down with the important thing. It's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
How about that, Chris, on 3rd down? This defense is not giving up an inch. Good job of recognizing that they're trying to get the ball outside. Good pursuit. And this defense right now is playing with a lot of confidence.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Bringing it out. It's Pryor. And he stopped at the 20. Trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the next powerful offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space and still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
When the quarterback quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Yeah, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum in scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pryor. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive at 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Bond. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the 2nd quarter? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Pressure is coming. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
As incomplete under heavy pressure, a big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there, they just weren't able to complete it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
2nd down, looking to throw it. a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The short completion of the tight end. Looks like Mississippi State will have the first down.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And looking to throw now on first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that short completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in?
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
This Mississippi State offense is quickly moving down the field. Back to throw again. Looking to scramble. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Yeah, I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here.
Oh, he's bringing it back. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Man, the defense catches a break here, Chris. That in-breaking route is wide open. Quarterback makes a really nice throw. The receiver just dropped the football and misses out on a big gain.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the point after is good. Bringing it out, it's Jones. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And Honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. On the move now. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Throwing off play action. Grab behind the line. It's spun. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Third down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws it to the right. The QB throws his third pick of the day.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the right side. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's
breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Bursts into space. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Ducks.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Looks left and finds his target there. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this last week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special, he kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Mississippi State getting set for the 1st and 10 now. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Moves out of the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. Wants to throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moves all the way to the 38. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, it's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the 1st down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense.
You call a quick out on 3rd down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He could go. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4.
The defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Over the middle and incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mancuso. To be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Ducks pick up enough to get a first down there. Looking to throw here. Finds his man. It's Mancuso. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
The Ducks with first and 10 here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
That's reeled in. It's Mancuso. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Third and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down, and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain, all the way for 36. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
Chris, that's another big completion for this quarterback. You talk about a career day. This guy's now over 450 yards in this game alone.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Looking to throw it again. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Important 2nd down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass falls incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pryor. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Bond. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. And he's tackled just short of that 1st down marker. Good job by the defense.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. So second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. The catch is made down the middle. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target. Caught. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterback's in rhythm. Really, it's almost an
deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up 4th.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The tight end has got it. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable and
decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this set.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. he's throwing for it on fourth down. Bringing pressure. Looking deep to the right side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. The Mississippi State offense is back out there now. Takes the handoff and he'll head left.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They look to throw it here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner will be brought down. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He bought some time, now lets it go. Caught for the completion. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make it.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. And down a couple scores with just minutes remaining, the quarterback here tries to do too much, forcing it to one of those vertical routes.
Breaks an open space. Look out, he's in the clear. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense, good scoring position now.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And they will trot out the field goal team here. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Jones. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a late deep shot. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23. So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Ducks move into the red zone. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. QB to the tight end for a completion. The two-point try is successful. Down to a single-digit lead now. 9-point game. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And here comes the Mississippi State offense back out on the field. Remember, it was a field goal from the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Working clock with the ground game. You make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game, and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.